Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. So, I'm a little bit late for this live stream. Let me just tell you. It literally, hey Michelle, what's up, girlfriend? It was literally 74 degrees yesterday, and now today it is, you know, he has to do that. He has to get extra loud because he hears me on the phone. Hey Michelle, what's up, girl? Hey, both Michelles. Hey Shauna. Oh, you guys must have not been paying attention to all my other videos. Shauna. Yo, please don't ban me, please. Hey, thank you. So, I am... Oh, hey, Jeremy, you're welcome. No, I'm not just negative. That's all I gotta say. And Shauna, I'll message you after this. I made like a video about that today. And then I made a video about the disease of addiction and what it's like to be a drug addict. And then I also made a video shouting out Michelle Mariner, Debbie Curry, and my Benzo Hills channels, because they're all three new channels. And hey, Amanda, what's up? You made it. I started a little late today. I thought, you know what? I'll start late, and, well, no, don't let me lie to y'all. I was laying in the bed, and it was warm, and I didn't want to get out. So, okay, story time, only this story just happened today, and I want to share it with you guys. And this is what prompted me to put my video up about what it's like to be a drug addict, okay? So today I was at one of my stores, and this guy walked in, okay? I work in the very back of the store, and this man walked in, and I heard him, from the moment he walked in the door, I heard him hooping and hollering, y'all. Just hooping and hollering, just talking real loud, singing, and so I didn't really look, and then I decided, you know what, I need to look and see what's going on. So I looked back, and he had his shirt raised up to here, and he had big old boobies, man boobies, and I thought, is this guy okay? And I was just like, oh my God, you know, like I kind of was like, and then I realized that he was high, and I was like, oh, he's under the influence, you know. And so I saw the other managers like go over to him and start shooing him out and calling the police, because this store that I go to, it's in the city, like it's in downtown part of the city, and it's like the really bad part of the town. So a lot of people that are there are like transients or homeless people or people that are on crack. Like they'll run in and out of the stores just stealing stuff off the shelf and then run straight out the door, right? I mean, like, literally, they will walk in there, grab the stuff, and then just run. Like, they don't even think twice about it. This store is like, when I was working there, like, 2 weeks ago, doing the Valentine's Day switchover, I have this computer thing I have to carry to scan all my stuff. And I left it on a cart, like, literally 1 foot away from me, and this dude stole it and ran out the door. And so I had to get it replaced. So, anyway, this guy seemed like he was, like, not realizing where he was at or something. And they were just shooing him out, and they were going to call the police. And I thought, that could have been me. That could have been me anytime, you guys. Because I would be up for days, and then I would be in these, like, drug psychoses. And I would be seeing things that weren't there. And I would be, you know, I would just be out of it. So, I went outside and sat on the concrete with him, right on the sidewalk, and I was like, "Hey, what's the deal? What's your story?" You know. And the longer I sat and talked to him, Jeremy, the more I thought, "Shh, Nate, hush." The more I thought that maybe he was just mentally ill, because it was almost like a schizophrenia kind of like. But then I don't know, you know, because I don't know his history. But when I was talking to him, I would ask him questions, and then he would go on a totally another tangent about something else. It was just, he couldn't answer me. So anyways, long story short, is we got him a ride down to the Salvation Army. And I gave the lady, because this lady from Salvation Army, we came and got him. I gave her his phone numbers that she could call, maybe if he needed treatment and stuff like that. But it was just like so, it made me so sad. But then I also, what made me, it didn't make me, it made me mad. Because what I did was I saw everybody's reaction to him, okay? I saw everybody's reaction to this human being who is obviously either sick, mentally ill, needing help, out of their mind, like needed somebody to point him in the right direction, you know? When I was in detox, this guy was an alcoholic and mental issues, but when he was manic, he seemed high. Yeah, this guy, like, so, okay, the way that he kind of got my attention is I was putting the cards away, and he came over, and he started singing, I'm just so in love with you. And I said, who are you in love with? Because he was, like, singing to me. And so I thought, oh, my God. Like, he was just, y'all, he was, like, in another dimension, you know? But it was, like, everybody's first reaction was, like, to call the police on him, you know? And I was like, that could have been any one of us. It just made me sad because, you know, people don't need us to call the police on them. That just compounds their problems. You know, they're probably going to go to jail, get a ticket, whatever. Why not, you know, point them in the direction of getting some help or take them to the hospital if you can, an emergency room, and leave them there. Oh, it's okay. It was so crazy. And then he asked me, he goes, whistle. So I started whistling a tune. I was like, and then he looked at me and he was like, and he just walked off. And then I was like, wait, you know, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be okay? Because, you know, me, like, I don't know. I just feel, I feel like so much compassion for people that are in that situation because I have been in that situation before. So then I was thinking, while I was at work, I was like, I need to make a video about drug addiction, what it's like to have an addiction, you know, and to explain to people, like, you know, it's not like I'm over here going, when you're in active addiction, it's not like you're like, oh, I can't wait to ruin my life. I'm making these choices because I don't want to, you know, it's not like that at all. In fact, it's like, you don't want to be making those choices. You want to get sober, but you just don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we all maybe started out just like partying and stuff, but then we get to a point where we're like, you know, it's like a magic line gets crossed and we're like not having fun anymore. And it's just chaos. And it's just us seeking some kind of like help, but in a way that we're not going, hey, I need help. But it's like we're screaming for help. You know what I'm saying? We're screaming for help with our mouths closed. You know, we're like, SOS. Nate, it's nighttime, son. Come here. Come here.
Go get on Mommy's video.
Come here. It is nighttime, Alexander Pludre. Yeah, Amanda, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, this guy, I mean, because I thought about it, I was like, well, if he was not right in his mind, wouldn't he be in the state hospital or something like that? But he could have been under the influence. Hey, Nate, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So, Tuka Luka is just...
I just want to draw something for Daddy.
You want to draw something?
For Daddy.
Well, go get a piece of paper and a pen and I'll let you do something.
Where's the pen?
You know, I got some right here in my little cup. And here's my book. You can draw in my book. Okay? Mooka list. There you go, little Mooka list. Here's a marker. You want a marker too? And there you go. All right.
Thank you for 2 markers.
You're welcome. So, yeah, we can't arrest our way out of this problem. It's like people need direction and help, you know? Jeremy, I know, and that's what I think it is. I feel like he didn't even realize that he was acting crazy, you know? He was like thinking he was normal, I guess. Well, Christy, here in where I live, it's like you don't really see people like nodding out everywhere. Like it's not like it is in y'all cities and stuff. I've seen like where Leonard lives in Chicago, like he will be driving down the road and he'll like shoot a lady that's literally standing in the middle of the road passed out. Like, I guess, I mean, I drive around Little Rock a lot because my job's like all over the place. But I don't see people that are like under the influence of heroin like that. But I'm sure there is. Yeah.
I don't know if I should move this page up.
You could rip it out, baby. It's okay.
Fine.
But anyway, the whole point of that made that video was because I feel like, you know, 2 girls overdosed this morning in the high school bathroom in the school district next to us. Amanda, how old? Like, where you live? Kentucky?
Picture. Look what happened to my picture.
You don't nod in Baltimore. It's called the Baltimore lean. I know that's right, Michelle.
My picture broke.
That's so they're like 17 years old in there.
My picture broke.
Neil, he's talking to you.
My picture broke, but I made it for you.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Ooh, that's a nice one.
That is crazy. See, it's not like that here. It's not like that here, you guys. Here where I live, it's the Bible Belt, and I mean, like, what you see people doing here is it's a lot of people that are mentally ill that are homeless on the streets. They are people that are older. It's so sad. They're veterans. A lot of the people that are homeless are veterans that are here. I've seen a couple of like people my age, you know, but I feel like what they do is they like go somewhere where you can't really see them or something. They're hiding out somewhere. But anyway, so the point of me coming on today and talking to you guys was I wanted to talk to you guys about, you know, having compassion for others and not judging someone when you see them and thinking, oh, well, that person's just lazy. They probably just don't want to work, you know, or I think the only time I've called the police on a homeless person was when me and Neil and Nate were out and about, and we saw this man on the side of the road, and he was using a baby to get donations.
Yep.
Like, he was standing there with a baby that was in a diaper, and it was like 100 degrees outside. And he was standing at the end of the interstate, and he was asking for money. And it was like, you knew it wasn't his baby because he was just holding that baby like it wasn't nothing. You know, and so I called the police and said, hey, you need to come down here and get this baby and take this dude and lock him up. Do you think the V8 commercials were made after a walk through Seattle? Everybody with the V8 lean. Shauna, where do you come out with this stuff? I don't even know what commercial that is. Hey, Nikki, what's up, girl? Well, I know that in the program of AA and NA, what they teach us is that, you know, we need to be compassionate and understanding, and we need to not judge other people, you know, because you never know what somebody else's circumstances is. And I think this is so important. This goes with every single thing, you guys. Like, it's so easy to say, you know what? Look at that person. They don't really want to be clean because they're on Suboxone or something like that, right? Or look at that person. They're not being responsible. They might be pregnant and they're still on Suboxone. It's easy to like say stuff like that and not understand that somebody's circumstances. Of course, in a perfect world, we all plan everything out, right? In a perfect world, I would plan all the things in my life out. I would have went to college. I would have gotten a degree. I would be, you know, having my money, and life would be perfect. But that's not how life is, you guys. It's not perfect.
But here he goes.
Look at that little guy Nate made me. He's so cute. I love him.
It's you.
Say, oh, with a big belly, too.
Watch me do food right there.
Good job. You're such a good dancer. It's like, I guess it's like in a perfect world, you guys, everything would be perfect, and I wouldn't even be on here talking about my past addiction. You know what I'm saying? Like, things happen. Life isn't easy all the time. Unexpected things go on. Unexpected shit happens, basically, you know. And so I was talking on a live stream last night with everybody because I was really just having a hard time. I've just been kind of like emotional, and whenever I get like that, I don't think, oh, Nicole, you do have mental illness, maybe you're just having a bad day. Every time something like that happens, I think, oh, maybe I'm pregnant. And let me just tell you guys, no, I'm not pregnant. He's listening.
You said you were last time.
No, baby. I said I thought I might be. You're listening way too much. So I went to the doctor. I went to the store today and I got a pregnancy test, right? And I'm not pregnant, everyone. I'm not pregnant, okay? And that's the second time I thought I might be pregnant in the 4 years I've had my channel, because I started this channel in 2015. I just didn't upload on it until December of 2017. So, okay.
What did I do?
But here's the deal. Like, you guys, does anybody, I mean, besides Nikki, plan their pregnancies?
What did I do?
Yes. So step 2, interview time. Now I've got to get with Michelle and get her over on my channel to tell her story, because I want her to tell her story, because I know that it's just like going to impact so many people's lives. You know? Yeah, Nikki, you're the only person I know that plans out to get pregnant. I'm not, like, look at this little dude. This little guy right here was like a miracle.
Me?
See? Okay, so here's the deal. So I am on medically assisted treatment, and I guess it just, I don't want people to think that, like, I think that whatever you have to do to be healthy, you do it, whether you get pregnant or whatever.
Do you not care if I would...
Pregnancies were surprised. No kids, but I hope to.
I make little babies for you.
I'm relieved to learn that I could be on Suboxone during pregnancy.
Ashlyn.
Aw, Nate and Ashlyn. Look, you guys.
Yeah, but they were also...
So, Amanda, that's what okay, so Amanda, that makes me feel good that you...
Because Nate is doing this. Ashlyn.
Oh, that's not nice. Don't hurt Ashlyn.
No, you remember a long time ago I used to hurt her, so that happened.
Yeah, you're right. You used to be mean to her, but now you're such a sweet boy.
Yeah.
You would never do that today.
And also my teeth is on you.
Yuck.
Sorry.
So, okay.
And now it's the time to chop Mommy's head off.
I planned to avoid pregnancy by being on birth control and still ended up getting pregnant. Okay, so, Michelle, those kind of things happen, right? And so, okay, this is what I was talking on my video before, and I just want to ask you guys' opinion. You know, of course, I checked and I found out if being on Subutex or Suboxone was harmful, okay? And for people that are on medically assisted treatment, and if you get pregnant, you will be just fine. You follow your doctor's orders, okay? Because the deal is, jumping off that medication will only put your baby at high risk, because your baby will go through, you'll go through withdrawal. You will go through withdrawal, and your baby will be inside of you experiencing that, right? So whenever a person like me or like you is on medically assisted treatment, if we get pregnant, our doctor just keeps us on the medication, right? And I don't think that's irresponsible of me to put that information out on, because it's really important for us as recovering people that are using medically assisted treatment to not be ashamed, you guys. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, I'm on this medication and it's changed my life. Okay, I went from being a daily shooter to someone who is living life and taking care of my child and taking care of my family and working a job. Like, why would I be ashamed? Because I'm on a medication that's helping save my life. And I guess what I'm saying is, like, it upsets me sometimes, because I feel like there's nothing to be ashamed of. Like, no, I don't think it's wrong. I think that if somebody gets pregnant and they're on Suboxone, they need to stay their butt on it. I would never say, oh, you're pregnant now, you need to get off that medication and risk somebody going out and getting high and relapsing because they rushed off their medication. Amanda says, yeah, they gave me Subutex. I had 2 healthy babies on it, but I did try to cut down as low as I could. Right, okay, and that's that, Amanda, that's great. But you didn't even have, you just had to follow what your doctor told you to do. You know what I'm saying? But why did you try to cut down low? Was it because you were afraid and ashamed, or was it because, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your kid was safe, I just think that it's 2019. If somebody needs to be on medically assisted treatment for the rest of their life, does that mean they can't have babies? Does that mean we're not supposed to have our families? Jamie Rose says, I was on Subutex as well, and I unfortunately couldn't cut down at all. Right, and Jamie, unfortunately, there's nothing wrong with that. And the taper. Amanda says, I was scared. I didn't know anyone who had a baby on it, but they were fine, thank goodness. Jamie Rose said, I tried and I almost relapsed, and my baby's 1 now and totally fine. Okay, so Jamie, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. I put that video out, y'all, because listen, I want people to know that you're okay. If you're pregnant, you just stay with your doctor and you follow what they say. Don't let anyone tell you anything, okay? When people get sober, they start thinking that they're doctors.
Can I have this?
And they start telling people information that is not true. It's the strangest things to me. Like, I'm no doctor. I got all my information, you guys, from a doctor, though. And if you guys would like to go check out his channel is called Doc Park. He is an addiction specialist. He is a doctor. He has a video up about pregnancy and Subutex. Because what happens is we shame the addict. Oh, you're on Suboxone? You know that's not safe. Oh, you're on Suboxone? Why would you do that? Because if I don't, I'll go out and shoot heroin and die. That's why. You know, like, keep doing what you're doing. Jason says, people judge people, and it's dangerous to make someone in recovery feel judged. That's how relapse happens. And Jamie says, you are so right, Nicole, because I'd much rather be on Subutex than on heroin. And then Christy says, ladies, I cannot tell you how much this conversation is helping me with my anxiety about Suboxone and pregnancy. Thank you. It really does suck, though, because I go to a lot of NA meetings, and a lot of the times, Jamie, you don't even have to tell me. I already know, girl. That is the whole, like, abstinence is the only way to recovery mentality, you guys. And listen, like I said, in a perfect world, we would all be like drug-free and proud to be, planning our pregnancies with our husbands making $200,000 a year and all that stuff, you know. That's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about Suboxone and being on Subutex. And so that's the thing. Like I said, in a perfect world, I would love to plan things out. But sometimes that just doesn't happen right like that, you guys. And thank goodness that, you know, thank goodness I'm not pregnant, because here's the deal, you guys. I don't want to have another baby. Okay? I'm not ready for that. I love my munchkin butt right here. I love him.
If you have a sister, I'm gonna be the big brother, actually. So.
But we're not. Mommy's not pregnant, just so you know. Okay.
I want you to be pregnant so I can have a baby sister.
You hear Daddy? He's laughing. You got Ashlyn. That's your friend. Hold on. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, so. You feel like when I was on Suboxone off the streets, when I was pregnant, to keep from doing other opiates. Hey, Jade. Baby will be okay. When you are a female on MAT, we forget that we will have changes that normal people have, but hormone levels change frequently with us. So I was scared to even talk to the doctor about it. Okay, so Jade, listen, here's the thing. You just tell your doctor, I have been buying Suboxone and now I need to get on because I don't want to make a bad choice. You know, all of us have been there before. When I had Tristan, I used the majority of my pregnancy. Was on methadone towards the end. Then use the last 6 weeks of my pregnancy. When I had him in the backseat of my mom's car, he went through mild withdrawals. The nurse in the NICU told me it was safer for him to withdraw from heroin than to detox from methadone. What the fuck? Okay, that's the thing, you guys. Like, I'm not trying to conceive. Let's go ahead. I mean, I don't know why you think I'm trying to. Like, have you guys not ever had pregnancy scares? Do y'all not ever have sex without a condom? So that's the deal. There are studies about people being on Suboxone and Subutex, and that's why I always refer you guys back to a medical professional, Doc Park. But I've also been getting a lot of questions about it because a lot of the girls in here are all on Suboxone and Subutex, you guys. And that's the thing, like, I'm not advertising. Well, no, I am. It is completely fine. If you're already on medication, you guys, do not jump off. That is going to put your child at risk because you're going to go through a massive state of shock and withdrawal. Take your time. Get with your doctor, you guys. And have they will point you in the right direction. But I'm telling you guys, because I go to the clinic, they have a section just for pregnant girls that are on the medication. You know, so literally, there's like 50 girls in that group that are on Subutex and doing so well. So my channel is about open-mindedness and helping people who are on Suboxone not feel like they should be ashamed for being on a medication that is helping them save their life, improve their life. Addiction is a disorder, you guys. It's a brain disease. It should be treated like a disorder, like a disease, with medication and then follow-up therapy and other treatments. For a person who has opiate addiction, where their chemistry in their brain is changed and they're different and they're not making good choices, then they get on the medication and it saves their life. That's what I was saying. Okay, so here we go. I think that there's nothing wrong with it, you guys. I also think that if a person's on a mental health medication and they want to have a baby, then I think it's absolutely fine. I think it is completely fine. He is all wanting y'all's attention today. I don't, that's the thing, though. I can't talk from a perspective of wanting to conceive, though, because, like, I have my hands full, you know what I mean, with one kid. I can't imagine what you guys go through, and I have so much respect for you girls out there who have 3 kids, because I don't know how y'all do it. It is like, I don't know how y'all do it. And so now I've got to make better choices and protect myself, you know what I mean, because I don't want another kid. And that's the thing, like, so many people, I guess I just don't have that that feeling against pharmaceutical companies, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, like, all the choices I made with drugs and alcohol were because I got on drugs and alcohol. If somebody is on Suboxone permanently for the rest of their life, because of a lot of people are on it for life, right? And that's the thing. So you're taking away somebody's right to have a child because they're on a life-saving medication that they're going to be on. Like, that's the thing. When I got put on Suboxone, my doctor sat me down and he said, you know, I will help you taper whenever you're ready. And if you're not ever ready, that's okay too, you know? And that's right. And they choose to have a baby, then yes, I agree that they should be okay and can't tell somebody not to get pregnant because they're on meds. I know, Jade. Jade's got 4 kids, you guys. It's a madhouse over there, she says. Listen, I understand. And I also think what it is, you guys, is like, it's hard to understand unless, okay, and it's hard to put ourselves in that person's position. Imagine being a woman who is on Suboxone and she is, you know, she get her life together, and her and her husband are doing well, just like me and Neil are, and they get pregnant. It's almost like the thought in a woman's mind when they think they're pregnant and they're already on a medication is already all these negative things. There's already all these things going. Oh my God, I'm going to hurt my child. Oh my God, I'm a terrible parent. Oh my God. So then when you have everybody else coming in and making comments, it's like the mom already is doing it to themselves. The best thing to do for a person that's pregnant is to keep them in low stress. Okay? If they're on a medication that they're already on, they stay on it at a low dose until they're not pregnant, if that's what they want to do. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I had all my kids before Suboxone. Okay, Shauna, I'm telling you, like, I've seen so many girls go through it and they're fine and they're still doing well and they're happy and they're thriving, and they have said, you know, if I had gotten off of my medication, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have made it through my pregnancy, or I wouldn't have stayed sober. I would have relapsed, you know? And so that's why I put my video out saying, you know what? There are things that say it's completely fine. And if you're already on Subutex or Suboxone, I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, if I was planning my pregnancy, you guys, of course I would want to be the healthiest person I could be. And I would want to be in pristine shape, but that's just not true life over here. You know,
it's just really life.
That's just not the real deal, right, Nate? That's just not reality over here.
It's really
I got this little chingity bop.
Hey, and also you're gonna get spankings.
Spankings?
Yeah, because this is coming for us.
Oh, no, not on the phone. So, anyway, right, so I think that if you are on medication-assisted therapy, you do what your doctor says, and you do what your doctor says. That's all I can say about that. Thanks, Anita. How are you doing, girl? Okay, so Shauna says, I was on major payments with my youngest. So far, he is okay, but he had withdrawals. Shauna, and that's the thing, like, I know that was probably so difficult for you as a mom to be on it and know that that was going to happen. You know what I mean? And so we already, as moms, you guys, we already tear ourselves up so much. It is so hard being a mom inside here, because we sit there and we talk to each other, or talk to ourselves, and we tell ourselves, like, I'm not doing good enough. I'm not making it. I'm not, you know. Hey, Nick. We're doing good. Thank you, baby. You want to take a bath time? It's time. I know, listen to me. I know that you're just wound tight today, aren't you? Ow. I just don't want anyone to feel ashamed or to make a rash judgment, you guys, whenever they're already on a medication. Like, for me, like I said, I'm already on it. You know what I mean? Like, what could I do? I would just have to stay on it and do what the doctor told me to do. And that's the only thing we can all do. You know? Yeah. I do think that some people just have to be on it, you know, and that's what works for them. And right. And that's the thing that you guys, it's, and people, other people might not see it as shaming or think that, but it is like an uncomfortable feeling, you guys, when, okay, I understand, like, I know that I'm on Suboxone. You aren't lying. Plus, it's like we still have to take care of everyone, so a lot of times you really don't take care of ourselves, no matter how sick we are. Yeah, Anita. Shauna, I love you. Shauna says kids are getting drugged in Happy Meals, so a little naloxone ain't hurting nobody. What's up, Nick? So, Nick, I have to tell you, this morning I woke up, I had my apple cider vinegar water. Hey guys, I got my privilege at the clinic once a week. Good job, Jamie. That is so good. That means you're passing your drug screens and you're doing what you need to do. Oh, you look like you draw the thing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I did.
You draw an N.
I did do. I'm trying my stupid best. I go do.
You're not stupid. Watch mommy.
I did.
Up, across, up.
Oh.
There you go. I got you. I got you.
Can I watch kindly keying? Kindly keying. Quit doing pudding.
Why is this doing this?
Stick
Oh
right-
no, we do not want to do that. Okay.
Can I watch this? No, pickle.
You do it.
Oh, I said.
I feel so good when you get there. My mom drank and smoked when she was pregnant with me. They didn't know any better in the early 70s. Congratulations, Jamie. What did Jamie say? Oh, I'm so proud of you, Jamie.
I don't want to watch this.
So, okay. Anyway, I wasn't talking about this to make anybody upset or even to make Roberta upset. I love rocking Roberta, y'all. She is my very good friend. But I just, when she asked me the question on my video, it made me think, like, how many moms have felt that way and thought, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's a horrible feeling, okay? It's like, it's the worst feeling in the world to not know what to do, you know? How did I eat today? So this morning I woke up and I had a big old giant bottle of water with apple cider vinegar in it, just like 2 little things of it, right? And then at lunch I had a pork chop. I hope that's okay, but it was good. Just one little itty bitty breakfast pork chop. I cooked it myself with no oil, just in a pan, just dry. But it was so good. It was crunchy. And then this evening I had a hamburger, just a hamburger on a bun with a big old glass of water. So I haven't had any vegetables or anything. I don't even think, I think I probably had like 2,000 calories. I just don't want you guys to ever think that when I come on here, and it's just because I feel so passionately about...
Can I watch those cars? Do you remember those cars? If this crushed themselves, can you type in that?
What?
Cars if this crushed themselves.
You're on a game, Nate.
I don't want to play.
So you want off the game? You want on YouTube?
Yeah. No, not on YouTube. I want that game to watch. It's a game that you watch.
Stephanie, listen, this is as real as it gets because, listen, y'all, I'm just struggling, y'all. I struggle with about cars getting crashed. I struggle with the thoughts in my mind, like, about being on medically assisted treatment. That one?
Yes.
Okay, take it, son.
We're not thinking.
Okay.
I
I struggle in my mind because it's so many people. Okay, does anyone know where there is an outpatient treatment center or near Victorville, California for pain meds like Oxycontin and morphine? I'm so afraid I'm going to find this lady has gone to be with the Lord. Outpatient therapy? Girl, there's all kinds of outpatient in California. All you got to do is put it in your Google. You can't beat water. Yes, I drink water all day, so luckily I have that. This morning, you guys, when I went to the grocery store, they have these little green bottles of already pressed greens, it says, cold pressed, and I got a bottle of that. It was like carrot. That was so good, Nick. It was those really thin. I mean, like I got it from the store. It was raw, and I went home and I cooked about 10 of them. And Neil ate one, and I had one. And it was really good, but like I didn't eat like because usually what I would do is I would pile on some mashed potatoes and then like some other carbohydrate. And so I was like, let me just try to eat like meat. You know what I mean? But listen, I did get some steamable, those bags of broccoli that's steamable and those pea thingies that are steamable. So tomorrow all I have to do is stick the bag in the microwave, and then I'll have the greens to go with it. So I feel like I'm like making good choices. So a meat and a big old thing of broccoli. Is that okay? I think that's okay, right? I wish you would do like a once in a week, like online NA or something like that class. Oh, okay. Well, if you guys want to, tomorrow we can do a big book study, and we can read out. I'll do steps 1 through. We can do steps 1 through 3, and I usually do them like once or twice a week. But I had gotten off topic for about a week because last week we did my 4-part series addiction story, and I told it in like 4 sections, you know. So, okay. Turkey and chicken. Okay, well, I got a bag of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Jamie, that's awesome. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I also got these little turkey dogs. But I've got to stick, it's like I'm not putting it on bread, you guys, because my problem is, tell me if y'all, Nick, you need to message me. I told you to find me on Instagram so we could talk during the day, and I could like text you and be like, hey, is this okay? For real, okay? I need that. Or email me. It's all in the description box of my videos or the about me. So, I really want to, I have a big old giant UAMS thing of water. It's one of those big giant cups. I've drank 2 of those and then 2 of the regular like shake bottles that you put a ball in, and 2 of those. You know what though? I probably could drink another one. So let's go downstairs and get another one.
Why do you keep drinking like that?
Because water, I have to drink water.
Oh.
Well, so, I mean, just if I, like, of course, be able to not eat bread for the rest of my life because that's just not something that I can maintain. But, like, at the beginning, to give myself a little jump start, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the deal. Let me tell you guys about the way I like to eat. I will come home and I will get an everything bagel. Okay, a big old giant everything bagel. And I will put 2 big ass pieces of pepper jack cheese on it. And I will put a little bit of Dijon mustard on that. And then about 4 slices of turkey. And I'm going hard in the paint. The Ezekiel bread. Okay, what's that about? Is that bread that looks like it's got a bunch of grains on it? Oh, 100% whole wheat. Okay, I can do that. I like wheat bread. Because I really do. I love bread, you guys. Okay, so I ate at like 4 o'clock. So I'm not eating anything for the rest of the night. And last night when I got off here with you guys, I didn't binge eat last night. Like, I went to sleep. So here's what I did. I stayed up and I watched a couple of videos, and then I went to sleep. And I slept through the night. I didn't come downstairs and get in the refrigerator like I normally would. But it was hard because no, I don't drink tea. Like, I'll show you what we got. I have milk, apple juice, and water in my refrigerator. That's it. And the apple juice is usually for my kid. Now, in the mornings to get going, we have these little pills. They're pills, and they're caffeine. And so I'll take one of those. And it's got caffeine in it. But it's just like a cup of coffee. Here, I'm going to show y'all. Sorry, I'm being lame. Okay. What is, Anita, I did some Googling. There is First Step Recovery in Victorville that offers medically assisted treatment. Hey, Leonard. Yeah, I could. I could do that. Oh, Jamie, I cannot drink Monsters. They make me feel so weird. It's not a good feeling. They make me feel like I'm on tweak. And that's the thing, Jamie, that scares me because those can make you have a heart attack, can't they? This is my big old thing of water. It's as big as my fat head. Yeah, it would help me to stay motivated. Are you going to tell me about that coffee, that keto coffee my mom makes with a butter in the bottom of it? She makes this coffee that has, it's black coffee that has butter in it. Hey, Anita, you could, girl, if you have Instagram or you want to email me, but thank you for looking that up, Christy. Good job. See, we got all kinds of people here that care and want to help, you know? And we're all, here's the thing, you guys, like, addiction is a disease, you guys, and just, you know, although I have gotten to a point where, like, I'm making good choices today, and I feel good about my recovery, you know, I could wake up tomorrow and make a bad choice and lose everything. You know, I'm not promised tomorrow. I guess that's what I'm trying to explain to everybody. Like, none of us knows if tomorrow we're going to be okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm constantly on the edge of my seat thinking, you know, I worry about the people I care about, you know? And so, I have to remind myself that I'm not immune. Okay, cool. My mom's been doing that keto. Oh, lean on me, room and boards. Okay, girl, I got you. It's really easy to, like, forget where we come from, okay? And there's this thing my sponsor talks about. It's called staying right-sized, okay? And not forgetting where we come from. And, you know, just a year ago, 2 years ago, we were all in a different situation than we are today. You know, so I try to remember that. roomandboards.com. Okay, got it. And, you know, it's easy to judge and to think that somebody should do something a different way. You know, it's really easy to do that, you guys. It's easy for me to get on here and compare myself to somebody else or think that I'm not doing good enough, you know? Are you sure you care about everybody the same? Because in rehab, you have to leave your ego out the door. Right. Share. Absolutely. And that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm talking about. This called being right-sized. Okay. It's easy to, and for me, I think what it happens with me is that because I am kind of very insecure about things, a lot of things, that helps me to stay balanced out. You know what I mean? Because I don't know everything, and I'm still learning so much, and I'm still learning every day how to be a better person. I'm still learning how to make good choices. I'm still doing my medically assisted treatment, but one thing I do know is that, you know, I'm not a doctor, and I'm going to listen to what my doctor says. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got to just follow what they direct me to do, because if I go around and start making bad choices, the next thing you know, I could be out there, you know, just on the streets, you guys. And I don't want to lose everything I've worked so hard for, you know. I have worked so hard to get to this point with my son and my family and my job. And I've worked really hard to get to a point where I actually feel like I have something good to come on here and share. I'm not just coming on here and sharing the mess. I want to share a message with you guys. I want to share hope with you guys. I want to share experience with you guys. You know, like, I'm not just on here sharing a bunch of bullshit. Try to stay hydrated. Eat more lean protein. Okay. Gotcha. I can do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I will write down what I eat, and then I'll give you a report of it. Oh my God. This feels so I feel so scared. Like, now I'm going to fail because I said that. Nope, I got this. I'm going to do good.
I love you.
I love you too.
You love my butt cheeks?
I love your butt cheeks.
But you really, but I don't really love your butt.
I love you to death. I'm going to just squeeze you. Squeeze the guts out of you.
Did you say what the heck?
No.
Did you say the heck out of you?
No, I said squeeze the guts out of you.
Yeah.
I grew up in an upper middle class. My parents are still married. I'm telling you, Cher, that's the thing, girl. Like, it can happen to anybody, okay? It's like drug addiction doesn't care if you're black, white, rich, or poor, okay? It will take over your life. It doesn't. Nowadays, especially with the heroin epidemic that's going around, like all the opiates and stuff, like suburban children, like I'm talking kids that are like, it happens to anybody. Because listen, you guys, because it's a disease. Does any other disease care whether you're rich or poor? No, it doesn't. It's just, it happens. It's unfortunate, but you know, okay, I was dealt these cards. I made some bad choices and then I got addicted, okay? Now I'm in my the right state of mind where I can make good choices. You know what I mean? Now I can do the right thing. That's what I'm trying to do today, is make better choices. And all I'm trying to do is bring you guys along on the ride with me. And listen to this. Like, thanks, Nick. That makes me feel really good. I try to be consistent and show up every day on my channel for you guys. Like, this is one thing that's helped me with my own recovery, is showing up and being consistent here for y'all. So you guys, by allowing me and coming over here and watching my videos and talking with me on live stream, you guys are helping me, you know, because if I come here every day and then y'all are helping me so much, I really appreciate it.
Hey, will you make sure that other little phone's plugged in so when I leave, Nate can have one?
Yeah. What you think about talking about things in the news about addiction? Oh, I think that's a good idea. Like, are you talking about, like, okay, on your channel, like, hey, fentanyl bust, and like a reporter style? Michelle, I used to be so flaky. Let me share something with you guys. I think that would be really cool. I think that what would happen is, because your titles would have like news related things in the title, you would get a lot of clicks because people would be searching those titles, searching that news, searching that information. You would probably get a lot of clicks from people that aren't even addicts, because there would be regular people that are looking for that kind of news, you know? Share, and that's what I feel like. You guys heard the whole story, and thanks, Share. That makes me, thank you for that compliment, because I have worked my ass off, you know, because I'm telling you, 3.5 years ago, I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Poor Neil, I was running away from the house and not coming home, and he would be here with Nathaniel, and I would be running all over the place. I was out of my mind. I was out of my mind. That's the only way I can explain it to you, is that I wasn't who I am today. I am a new person. I am reborn. I'm new. I would never do that today. I would never leave Nate and Neil today. But back then, I'd take off 3 days. Not be home for 3 days. Then I'd show up acting like, what you mad about? Because I was out of my mind. Oh, flaky. I wanted to share with you guys about how I used to be flaky. So when I first got into recovery, I had so many new friends, right? All my new friends were sober and in the program, and I was meeting all kinds of different people at meetings and stuff. And so they would invite me to do stuff with them. Hey, let's go get a coffee. Hey, let's go walking on the big damn bridge. Hey, let's do this step study. Hey, let's do this meeting. Hey, let's go tell our stories over here. And so I was so excited, I started making plans with everybody. Yes, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. And then I wouldn't go. I would either go with the one person and then not be able to go with the other person, so I'd have to break plans. So I got this name in my little friend group as the one who doesn't follow through what she said she's going to do. And that didn't feel good because my friends were learning to be in recovery too. So what they would do was they would confront me. Hey, you know, it really hurts us when you say you're going to do something with us and then you don't follow through. And I hated, and then they started leaving me out, like going without me. And for a while there, I was like, you know what? They're doing this to me because I have a kid and they don't understand what it's like. They don't understand what it's like. No, I just didn't want to go. Instead of saying yes, I should have said no. And because what would happen is I would like want to be at home, you know what I'm saying? Or I'd want to be with Nate and Neil. And it was just like too much, you know, at first. Now it would be so awesome if I could go, like, if I should probably get a hold of them and say, hey, let's go do some stuff again. Because now I would probably, I'm a better place today where I can handle like going out and doing multiple things and like not be, because what would happen in the beginning when I would go out, you guys, I would be so socially awkward and I would be uncomfortable. Like, and I know you're probably going, Nicole, but I swear, like I would go into the Kroger and I'd be walking and talking to everybody. When me and Neil first got into recovery, I had just got putting on Lexapro, and I swear to God, I probably told everybody in the store about being on Lexapro and how it changed my life. And Neil is like, why are you telling these people that you're on Lexapro? Yeah, that's Nate's favorite. Where you go, find yourself there, no matter your situation, you might find yourself or something to learn in it. That's right. And, but I would just tell everybody too much information, you guys. And it was because I was awkward. When I first got sober, I was awkward. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to be a person without drugs in my system. I didn't know how to act without being high. So anyway, I'm going to jump off here, you guys, and say bye to Neil and give him a hug and a kiss and all that stuff because he's got to go to work. But I really had a great time talking with you guys tonight. And I hope everybody on here knows that, like, I just want you guys to know that there's nothing to be ashamed of. And if you're taking the proper steps to get help in your recovery, and that means you're on medically assisted treatment, then you don't be ashamed of that. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Just take it slow. There's no rush. That's the thing. There's no rush. And thanks, Nick, for helping me out with my weight loss adventure. And I love all you guys. Share. Thanks for commenting, girl. I see you in here. And thank you, everybody else. Thank you, Anita and Michelle. Okay, Michelle. And everybody, thank you so much. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great night.